I'm changing the oil today on my semi-truck. I'm going to go over two things that were kind of debated a little bit on my last oil change video. So the first one is, and these instructions aren't very clear, so it shows you putting a little dab of oil on the seal. And then this number two is the confusing one. It looks like it's shown just to hand tight and then go an additional turn. What this means, and I've looked this up, that means tighten it till the seal right here touches the base, and then tighten it an additional turn. That'll get you exactly where it needs to be. Okay, the second one was, do you pre-fill this filter or do you not? This was definitely a hot topic. And CAT, they recommend to not pre-fill the filter, and the reason for that is contamination. Sometimes the oil straight from the jug is dirty. If you're one of those people that just absolutely has to pre-fill the filter, make sure you do it through these holes. That's going to be the side that gets filtered. Don't fill it right here. I don't like to fill this sucker up and try to feed it all the way up into the engine. It weighs a ton, plus it's easy to spill the oil, and it's kind of hard to get a feel for it getting it started. It's easy to cross thread. So I'm going to put it in there dry, and I'm going to show you just how long it takes to fill this bad boy up. I don't even have to start the engine to do that. This cooler right here works great to drain the oil. This is something nobody had any issues with, which is nice and rare. You can take the old oil to an auto parts store like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, and in my case, they usually take about 5 gallons at a time, and it's free, at least around here, to dump the oil. Napa, they're gonna charge you. One more thing that some people had some issues with was that I don't wear gloves. I hate wearing gloves. And people were saying, oh, you're gonna get cancer. That's long-term exposure, people that deal with oil every day. I don't. I hardly ever deal with oil, as a matter of fact. So I don't like to burn these beautiful hands, so I just loosened up that drain plug, and then you can use a magnet to turn it the rest of the way. That's the first time I've done this, by the way. Oh man, that worked really good. Let's go to another one, which surprisingly nobody had any issues with, which is me putting this funnel up onto the oil filter, and then I punch a hole in the filter and let the oil drain out into this pan. That way, it's not as messy when I twist it off. By the way, don't be like me and go in the house and edit videos and leave the oil unattended, because sometimes it can get a hole in it. And then this happens. And by the way, nobody in this neighborhood gives a crap about me working on my truck in my driveway. People in this neighborhood got better things to do. And then when filling the engine, to help prevent crankcase or bearing damage, crank engine to fill all filters before starting. Do not crank engine for more than 30 seconds. Now I'm going to pull the fuse for the engine ECM. So now the truck won't start, but it will turn over. Let's crank this for about 8 seconds to see if it'll fill that oil filter. It only filled it up maybe to about right here. So it said not to crank it more than 30 seconds, so let's do 25 seconds. I know that seems like a lot, but I'm just going off the manual. I sped this up because I ran out of time, but it did fill the oil filter up. The oil filter is saturated, so I can't use it again, but I want to do another video just to find out exactly what that sweet spot is of where it fills up. I'm thinking it's somewhere between 15 and 20 seconds. Okay, oil came out of the top that time, so it is full. And I'm definitely doing a follow-up just to see exactly how long I need to crank it to fill that oil filter up.